hopefully you can hear me. Welcome to DDO. This is Shikaijo. This is the DDO stream, and the show is Shikaijo Explores DDO. And I am playing my Paladin Shikaijo, and I am on the Wayfinder server today, as usual. I think I'm almost on here. And I'm going to do the level 10 quest, Hiding in Plain Sight. It's free to play. You've got to go into the Wayward Lobster Tavern in the harbor to pick it up. I'm spirit bind here, because I have no clue where I'm spirit bound, this character. And talk to Inquisitive Ingram to start off. He has a long thing to tell you about of somebody being not very nice and stealing stuff and whatnot. We're going to go and talk to Baudry. Part 1. Just a moment here. Check my sound. There. Hopefully the in-game sound's not too loud. And we talk to Baudry Cardamon. And when you do that, make sure you take the selection the Twilight Forge, because he has 2 different quests that he can give you. So, speak to him about that one, and he will send you over in this direction. Cardamon Shipping Warehouse. Now this quest is quite a long one, and it's all in the sewers under the harbor, and you'll recognize some of the areas from other previous quests. And one of the fun things is there's only one shrine for such a long quest. So one of the reasons that I chose the particular hireling that I did is he has Divine Vitality 3. So if it turns out that I need that, yeah, it can come in useful. Now, we're looking at 4,000 XP, so getting the breakables can be useful. Now, as you get in the breakables, you come over. Now, you may recognize this room from a quest that was done before, early on at level 2. If you do. And a little door opens at the back here.
Lead to this wall and then stop abruptly.
I'd like to get all the breakables before we continue on. I know that part's kind of boring to do, but alright, looks like we got most of them in this room. Patino, do you have resistances already from your airship?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I won't bother trying to give you something. I'm going to take some for myself, though, because I know that as we go along, there's going to be some spellcaster throwing some our way. I'm going to give a couple
Trap.
to my hireling. While he's disarming that, I'm going to get some of my spell points back, because that's why I brought this guy along. There we go. Oh, that's a nasty one. You gotta stand in the trap to disarm that. But it's not even disarming that, it's disarming the... What he just disarmed is these 3 here.
Yep.
And there's the control panel for these spikes is on the other side of this. So it's kind of like a double trap thing, but you gotta disarm the one to disarm the other. It's nasty that way. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be leading. Oh, there's these too. I can do these ones. Oh, halfling hunter. level monster manual. Now, I do apologize if some of these water effects are causing some difficulties with the stream. I've got things turned down as much as I can. Now, there is a experience bonus, like optional, for getting the breakables in this, certain particular breakables, as you go along. No, there's a dead end that way. 75 shipping containers need to be destroyed. Dwarf Hunter. Wow, 4,000. That's as much as the quest itself was worth. And I really don't know if there's traps here. No, I probably shouldn't be leading. I don't remember where they all are, which is funny considering how I did this earlier today with a different character. I believe it's dead end this way, and there should be a trap right away. Yeah, control panel's at the top. Oops, that was wrong button. Healed myself. I meant to heal him. There we go. It really helps if you know where your buttons are. You pay attention to that too. I happen to know where all the dead ends are. I'm trying to remember where they all are, anyways. There's a lot of exploration in this quest. See, it looks like that's a secret door, but you can't open it. Just the way the lighting effect is. Kind of a hodgepodge of different things. Bugbears, halflings, dwarves, humans. There's lots down here. I couldn't get into this area before last time I did it because I couldn't find the secret door to open it. I knew it was there, my spot worked, but my search didn't. I know my graphics are turned down a lot. Oh, there's a chest here. I didn't realize that.
A chest.
Nice chest. Yeah, I didn't even see it there. You might see that I have the plate armor cosmetic, the Reaper plate from the Night Revels. Oh, yeah. Didn't finish exploring over here. I think it's pretty short. Yeah. Very short dead end. I got my Doomspherelet pet as well as the cosmetic Reaper plate from the Night Revels. That's what I got. I think they look cool. Although the graphics are turned down, so it doesn't look as nice as it could. But when I'm not streaming, I have my graphics turned all the way up, and it looks really, really nice. I didn't set this character for doing this quest. He's still set for dealing with undead. Just realized my number 1 slot there is like, hey, look, turn undead. There's no undead in this quest. Oh, trap here.
crap, can't find the box.
I want to say it's inside where the secret door is, on the right-hand side of the corridor.
I'll try over here.
Yeah, where the blades just opened up, popped up.
I found it.
Oh, it's the other side. I was thinking the valve, not the control panel. Why would I know where the control panel is? I never saw it before.
Block your progress. Loose the goose.
At least the broken knows where it is. If I don't.
Blockade broken. You are free to proceed into the sewer.
The valve. Oh, I should go back and show that. Control panel was in here. Yeah. So the valve. There was a gate here. I'm off my game today. I'm supposed to be showing this quest. Alright. Something very important. This shrine here is the last, or the only shrine in the quest. This gate, we eventually need to go through here to get to the end of the quest. That lever will open the gate. But we're going to leave it for now and go this direction. Just because I happen to know that this eventually goes to a dead end and optionals that we're just going to take care of. We're going to explore this way first. It doesn't go to the end of the quest, but gets more containers and deals with stuff. Might as well deal with it now instead of backtracking to it. And again, if you recognize the stuff from other quests, like information is key, and some of the others, that's some of the sewers that we're in.
Home in the harbor.
Underneath the harbor. So, at the end here, you can see the grate. We need to open these. I need to get to that lever. One of us does. I'll go open the top.
Shall I wait here then?
Sure, please. So I'm going to pull the valve to open that for him. If I can get unstuck from the ladder. And then he can pull that valve. That valve needs to be pulled because up above us, and I'll show where,
You hear the
there's a
grind
door
and
that's
clatter of machinery from below and to the
sealed
west.
shut.
It sounds
Although it's
Mhm.
open now. There, you
it's being
probably saw it
racketed
slide
into
open.
place.
I'll wait for you. Although I probably could kill everything. I can't remember if there's a chest in there or not. I don't think there is. In the quest, information's key, and this is the final room. And you would finish the quest this way. But this is just an optional for us. Suppose I could heal myself. Actually, going after that spellcaster first. Not one of them. Just left the second one. Alright. Dwarf Exterminator 3. I'm not sure which other one I got before, but that's twice I got 4,000 XP just from the monster manual. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. He's back down. Now, where I showed you that lever was, down that corridor that he pulled once I opened the gate for him, directly across from that was a second gate that had a collectible behind it. So, if you're into collectibles, pretty sure this is a dead end. Yes, it is. Alright. And all of my buffs are wearing off. We'll get the important one back on. The tech secret doors. No. I need this one. you're in knee-deep water, you just go so much slower. Alright. Now we come back here. Again, I don't really need this. Because I can get my skill points back this way. I don't understand. Do they not wake up? I see them in there. That's weird. There's iron defenders in those little alcoves. Just like there is in Information is Key quest. I guess they don't come out of there. I was expecting a fight and there wasn't one. No, there's one. And they were busy fighting this Clues that you can see dead there. That's the way we eventually go, so we won't go that way yet. Wait, now we're kind of doing the quest Information's Key in the reverse order. Again, I'm doing it for the optionals and to explore it, show it. Hey there, ready to snap and puff granny? How's it going? Oh, there's a valve to open up the iron defenders? Okay. Because I missed it. I've gone too far, I can't go back now. Definitely grab the Adventurers pack. Eventually I'm going to do crafting on this server. So I want all the collectibles I can get. There's a grate up there. Lots of fun water stuff. Which messes with the stream.
The torrent of water from above makes the ladder slippery and...
I'm not sure how many times they'll say that. Maybe someone will keep track. How many times does he mention that the water is messing with the stream, and he apologizes for it?
No sign of Osgood. They were hazardous smugglers when they drove him out of town.
Lots of smugglers. Poisoned me. Remember? Yeah. No. Ah. I thought my remove disease on the paladin. I had it.
What's this valve back here doing?
The door that we originally came in, it would open that door because this is the same quest as Information is Key, and if you were doing it in the reverse order, or doing that quest, that's the valve you pull to continue through. But we're doing it in the reverse order because in this quest.
Agents of the Aurum are overseeing Hazardil's crew.
That makes
For
sense.
what purpose?
Anyways, as I was saying about the remove disease, I thought it would take off my that poison that I had on me, but what I've got it keyed for with enhancements is that it also does restoration, a greater restoration, not neutralize poison. But that's why I got the little bottles. Should have more of those. With a 30 strength, I definitely can carry more of those. There's 2 more Aurum officials, and we're well on our way. Oh, we got all the breakables too. How much was that? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, 414. Okay, not as much as I was hoping for, but I'll take it. This water slows you down too, Puff Granny? Yeah. Slows everybody down. If I could tumble, I'd go through it a lot quicker, but that was one thing I didn't do with this character, because I knew he'd be wearing heavy armor and carrying a shield. Withered Crypt Moss. I believe this is a really short dead end. It's still a dead end. Yeah. Nothing there. So it's just a switch back. Take the correct side, otherwise you're just backtracking.
Wet footprints.
Trap
lead
around
up
the switch.
steps to the northern wall.
Trap.
This is just a dead end with some barrels. I'll clear those. So we need to go through there, and that's what this valve is for. Whereabouts the trap is, I'm not sure, but there's the control panel for the trap. Whoa!
Trap.
Found it! My Harley's gonna stand in it. I don't remember that being there before. I don't know. Did I go through it too quick last time? Hey, City Place. How's it going? Well, I suppose I could just say city. Alright, so now we're at a junction. Dead end that way.
Another way to
The
hazard
DM's
those
telling you the
lair.
path forward is blocked, but I'm pretty sure this is a dead end. Yeah. So, dead end. Pretty quick. Dead end. So you're forced to go this direction.
Judging from the thick cobwebs in the hallway beyond, this gate was closed for good reason.
Lots of spiders. I keep wanting to use my smite evil on them. And then I remember, oh yeah, I believe spiders are considered neutral. Because they're sort of like an animal. So I'm not going to do any extra damage if I use smite. Understand how smite evil works.
The sounds of scurrying rats are gone now.
I'm doing pretty good, City.
Silence.
Or as my signature saying I have is reasonably decent. That's how I am. Reasonably decent. If we have to go both left and right, come back to the middle. Are you the same City that I talked to on Twitter? And how are you, by the way? In fact, how are all of you? Okay, we need to light that gem up, and the switch is in here. We eventually need to go up the middle. We're pulling the switches that'll open the gate down at the end. So many spiders. I don't really care about spiders in Kenneth's server because I have all the spiders I could possibly need for the monster manual. And then I could come to Wayfinder and I'm like, oh yeah, I need everything for the monster manual now. This is such a new server for me to play on. Just waking everything up. Hello, we're here. Everybody wake up. There we go. You got your Reaper armor, your helm, and Night Cloak on Kenneth tonight. Okay, cool. Oh, you play on Kenneth too? Yeah, Kenneth is my home server. Where's the switch? There it is. Okay, so it's lit. Off we go. I don't have any open character slots on Kenneth's server. So in order to create this character to play, because I wanted to, create a brand new character and play through for DDO stream, I had to do it on a server I didn't play on normally. So I'm like, which one? Let's try
Cold water
Wayfinder.
below looks uninviting, but it's
Because
the
a
only
long
way
time ago I
through.
started a guild and had some characters. So, all right. Before I go down, I just have to set a couple things for myself. I don't have underwater action unless I do this. Put these 2 items on. I got them from 3 Barrel Cove, but by wearing the 2 of them gives me Corsair's Cunning, which gives me underwater action. And a little bit of swim. And I'm going to take off that. What the heck? I pressed the wrong button. I meant for him to stay put. If I can press the buttons correct. There. Oops. Did I get him? I got him.
Debris
Okay.
litters the water. The remnants of trash swept down into the sewer.
Okay. This is a bit of a long swim. If you have underwater action, I highly recommend it. Kenneth, Phalanis, and occasionally Phalanis. Okay, cool. What's important about this is there's spots you can go to get a breath of air. To turn off these blades, the switch is all the way at the end of this long little network. So it really doesn't matter who goes first. You can time it, though. It's just slow going. But like I said, if you don't have the trying to go through 2 at once, sometimes you just don't have the speed to. But like I said, air pocket here. So I mean, if you don't have the underwater action and you're just trying to use breath, I mean, take off your armor, or do what you can to make your swim faster. And be really careful on your spacing. You don't want to get hit by these too hard, especially if you're doing it on hard or elite. They don't hit too hard on normal, which is the mode I'm on, but on elite, ouch. Your main server is Kyber. Sometimes you play on other servers. You meant occasionally Archangel. Cool. I've done 1,000 favor on every server, so I do have some characters on every single server. Because I did the 1,000 favor run on each server. I think I have a character named Monstrous on almost every server. That's me not paying attention. Yeah, pay attention while you're swimming or you'll get hit by the traps. Yes, the bottle of air. Yeah, I was going to show that at the end here. I would love to have that. I've got it on Canna. I don't have it on Wayfinder because I have so few things on Wayfinder. And I've only run this quest on this server once. Okay, this is the nasty thing. Now, this is the exit point. There's the valve that I was telling you about to shut off the swim that we just did. So if one person goes through who has underwater action, they can shut off everything. Now, this nasty thing below me right here, I don't think you can shut this off. However, I'm still carrying that. Go down in a corner, and you can get below it if you're really, really careful. And down in the shaft, you can go down to the bottom of it. Now, they do say on the wiki, if you use your Q button, you can sometimes get it to appear in your focus orb to see if there's something down there, but it's not appearing. Not appearing in this film. There's usually something down here, whether it's a gem or something. But there's possibility of a bottle of air. It's a trinket that gives you underwater action.
There was a black pearl down there.
Okay, so you found the black pearl. Okay. I was just checking to see if the bottle of air was here. So, yeah. But that's where it would be. And it would just be laying there. So it's kind of first come, first serve. It's not in a chest, so it's only going to be one. So if you're in a party of 6, it's like one person's going to get it. It doesn't bind because one of the ones that I have somewhere. I'm starting to doubt whether or not I have one on Wayfinder. I bought it on the auction house, so I know that it's auctionable. Jump. There we go. Oh, he looks so funny in this perspective without his hat on. Oh, he does. It's the bandana, but just from the back. He reminds me of something from Chronicles of Riddick, with that armor and the kind of looks bald. Sorry.
Water drips
Yes, I
from
love
your
the bottle of
body
air.
as you climb out from the water.
Alright, I'm going to switch my stuff back, because there we go. Proper hat. And put my items back on. Nasty traps coming up. All the way at the end of the corridor, though.
Which way?
To the right. Oops, that was wrong button for me. Well, I'm just going to get a couple things on me here. Usually if you just hug the wall on the right, you're good. Yeah, he found the control panel. But I want to get over here because while he's disabling that, I don't want these guys interfering with him. So just gonna protect my teammate. See, the Spite Evil will work on these guys. I'm pretty sure the Ogre's evil. Not gonna work on the spiders. Okay, trap here. Again, we need to go through that doorway. There's a control panel. There's a switch there. Pretty sure this is a short dead end. Yeah. We're getting really close to the end of the quest.
The air here smells fresh and clean. An entrance to the outdoors
Still getting
must be close.
danger sense. Ah, another control panel. Oh, you never knew about the shaft. Tough Grant. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I learn stuff all the time with these. Played for 5 years and I'm still learning things.
This must
Five
be
and a half
how
years.
Hazardil moves his cargo. Right under the nose of Harbor Master.
Especially if it's quests that I don't do very often. Okay, that hurt. Whoever did that. They're so mean. Okay. What are we at? We got Vandal bonus. I'm gonna get some of these barrels.
This room is filled with a sheet of
I thought I put fire resistance on. Apparently not. Okay. Make sure you have fire resistance before you do what I just did, because cleaving a bunch of explosive barrels might hurt. Imagine if I did that on Elite. Because I probably would have died. Okay. We got ransack. Here I am looting everything. This is what it's like when you play with me. If there's something on the ground, and I'm close to it, I'm likely to pick it up before you even see it. That's just the way I play. I'm a loot hound, so just like, it's mine! Let's check in the chat here. Yeah, it's amazing how you play for so long and still learn so much about the game. Yeah.
There's engineering blueprints. There's engineering blueprints.
In that room? In that room?
Excuse me?
You saying in that room?
Yes, engineering blueprints. I'll pick them up.
Oh, wow.
These documents are torn and dirty, but salvageable.
I didn't know about those. I knew that there was stuff you could pick up, but I didn't think that the documents appeared in that room. I thought they appeared somewhere else. I guess it's random where they can appear. Or there's just plenty more out there than I thought. See, I was expecting to find them in this room. Because last time I did this quest, that's where they were. They were in this room. Okay. I hate when they're healing themselves. You're trying to kill them, you almost got them dead, and then, hey, they just fully healed themselves. See, last time I did this quest, those engineering blueprints were sitting on this table right here. Or this little cabinet. So that's where I was expecting to find them. So when he said that they're in that room, I'm like, okay, that's odd. Cool that he found them there, because I would have totally missed them. So they don't always appear in the same place. Just keep poisoning me. Oh, cool. Chest. I believe this one's locked, yeah. It's locked. I think you can pick it, though. I think it's pickable. Cool. Scroll of teleport. I can't use that. But I am going to save it. Just 'cause. Teleport and dimension door are scrolls I like. Alright. The final fight's up top here. Oh. I've got 9 spell points left. Just a sec. I'll fix that. Because if I suddenly need spell points in the middle of a fight to heal myself, that might be useful. And this is why I brought this hireling. Okay. Up the ladder. See, there's red name and a few orange names in here.
His crime lord slumps to the floor. Agents of the Aurum are like the heads of a hydra. Kill one.
But there's 2 chests. The one on the table has a book in it, and that's the book that, once you pick it up, ends the quest. Oh, treasure bag. I'll get that first. So, let's finish it. Book of Charts.
Return this book.
6200.
Perhaps he can shed some
It's
light.
nothing to shake a
on
dead
its
kobold at.
contents.
I'll take it. And that ends hiding in plain sight. Well, I guess not officially, because where do you get your reward? Again, you gotta talk to Baudry first. It's a weird one. Use the Twilight Forge. Go through a little rigmarole. I mean, feel free to read the flavor text. I mean, some really cool flavor text in all this. I'm just going through it quickly because of the stream. Save a little time. He will tell you to talk to Inquisitive Ingram, who's the first person you talk to in order to pick up the quest initially. And he'll give you your final reward. And I'm definitely going to take the Impressive Trophy. Although I should have looked at the other stuff. It's like, no, I want it this time. I want the Impressive Trophy. And I'm just going to quickly go through these. No, I don't want that. Always try to keep up with your repair bills. Last thing you want is be in the middle of a fight and things break on you. Right, so I head over to House Denieth for Sorrow Dusk.
Look.
Should have lots of time. I'm going to do the whole story arc for the Sorrow Dusk Isle. It is a pay-to-play, but if it's something that you're thinking of doing at some point in time, like wondering whether or not to purchase it, because maybe you're a premium or free-to-play, and you want to know what Sawdust Isle looks like, well, I'm going to show you. Or maybe you have it already because you're VIP, and you just don't know it very well or whatnot. This is what it looks like. I'll show it to you. Now, it is a series of quests that vary in level from 6 up to 10, so we're going to be over level. And it takes place in a wilderness area, so the quests are kind of scattered throughout the wilderness area. But as I play through, you'll get to see it. It's a chain that I happen to like and enjoy. City, you like it too? That's cool. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's over here in House Denieth. There may have been a quicker way to get here than the way that I took, but you know, showed you the way from the harbor. It's the way that I went. So, as far as I know, this is the only way to get to this quest chain is over here. By talking to brother Mirashai. Now, I went and picked it up earlier because I wasn't sure if I had picked it up or not, or stepped into the wilderness area before. But once you step onto the ship, the guy that you talk to there, he's on here. He's an interesting one because you talk to him to leave the ship to go back to Stormreach, but he can also be a spirit binder. So that's something to pay attention to if you don't know where your spirit bind point is, or you want to spirit bind close to where you're questing. He can do that. So you can spirit bind right there. And barkeep right on the ship that takes you to Sawdust Isle. I've sometimes gotten it's not a big ship, but if you're not used to it, you can get lost in this little thing. So you come through, and because I already picked up the quest, you won't see pages of talking to Kervik the Hound, but you talk to Kervik the Hound, and then eventually it pops up, and this takes you into the wilderness area. Teleport to the marketplace. Okay. Oh, he's also a healer. Yes. Yeah. And I'll pop him. There's only 22 minutes left, so I'll open him up. He'll just stay with us as we do this. Alright. Now, you can just recall and it'll put you back on the ship we were just on, or you can walk back here and click on this. And again, it's a wilderness area. Eventually we go up to the temple that's way up top on that hill. I'm not going to do all the wilderness area, so I'm just going to go to the spots in the quest, place to place. I don't like having to go through wilderness areas. Again,
to the
my
north waits Ruku, elder
upload
of the Grey Moon tribe.
speed isn't that high. My download's great. My upload sucks. But you talk to Bruku, elder of the Grey Moon. He gives you the first of the quests. Starts you on the story arc. Head over this way. I want to pick that up.
By the wretched
Like the treasure bags.
These ogres must have recently dined on the flesh.
And we're going to hit
of
explorer
fallen
points along the way.
adventurers.
That's just the way it's going to be. One of the interesting things about some of these quests is... Oh, it took you a few deaths to learn how to get through the force traps, yeah.
Leads down to a long-abandoned mine.
Some of these quests,
It is now home to
there's really no
ogres.
point to destroying the breakables, because they can't do anything for you. You only go part way into the dungeon, or the caves, or the mine.
The mine
this
is
instance.
dank and filthy. Angry
In the first
growls
section
echo from
of the
its
quest.
depths.
Like in this particular quest, I will let you part way in, and then you're going to come back in the second quest. So you don't get access to the full mine area, so getting all the breakables, it doesn't... I mean, it's great for finding something that's inside of it, You know, is there something in here? No? Okay. But you can't get the breakable bonuses in these ones. The reason we're dropping down here is we need this key. Because we are here to rescue someone in particular. Mushroom helps too, if you're collecting collectibles. Yeah, the bridge traps coming up here are can be quite deadly. I'm gonna tell my hireling to stop. Now, these are force traps, so there's like no resistance unless you can cast the spell Ablative Armor, which is only going to stop a certain amount of it before the armor's gone. Control panel's other side of the bridge, so you kind of have to time it. But if you know the spacing, where the diamond shape is on the sides is where the force comes out. So you can just time it, or wait for your rogue to go through and disarm it. You can see him at the control panel up ahead there. He's disarming it. So now he's disarmed. You just go through. I'll bring my hireling forward. It doesn't deter your husband from trying to get everything. Yeah, you can find a tome. Yeah, I've done that. I found a Constitution tome once.
You see movement in one of the cells ahead.
Okay, so the guy we're trying to free is in there. Sometimes there is a rare in this room. He's not here. There's just a bunch of hellhounds. But sometimes there's a rare hellhound in here. When he's here, there's also a chest. So that's one of the reasons why I come in this room. But I see something of hell in there. Oh, it's just gems, I think. Which again is something I usually pick up. Now, those pile of rocks, those are earth elementals, which I believe are going to spring up right about now. And Bruku sent me to rescue you. Boom, it's done.
Disappears down the hall.
And just so you know, when we come back, we come through everywhere that we've just been, and then we go through this door that we can't open right now.
You won't have any luck with it.
Yeah. Finishing. Not sure if they're dropping. I think a friend of mine got one a month or so ago.
The lift here leads down to a long
But yes, every little bit of plat helps. Yeah, on Kenneth's server, I've got like 5 million platinum pieces. Platinum's not something I worry about on my main server. Just means that, you know, if I see something I really want on the auction house and someone's way overpriced it, I'm like, yeah, but I want it, I'll take it. So we have to go all the way back to Bruku and talk to him again, and he'll send us back to where we just were. So there's a little bit of this running around to pick up your quests and whatnot. That one that we just did was at level 6, or at level 6 quest, and the next one will be also, I believe. They seem to come in pairs like that.
Elder of the Grey Moon tribe.
And then they'll move on up in level. So it'll be like 2 at 6, 2 at 7, 2 at 8, 2 at 9, that kind of thing. But they all seem to be fairly short, most of them. 2 million on Thelanis and 1.5 on Kenneth. Yeah. I've only got a couple 100,000 on Wayfinder. But I'd have more, except I bought an airship and then equipped it with stuff. And I mean, it's only a little one, like ones you buy with platinum pieces. So it's like, I've got the smallest one, 4. No, I have 7 airship amenities, because I hot swap some of them. Because all my tunes are officers in my guild. So I can hot swap amenities. Alright, that's the button I'm looking for. So, we're going deeper in this time into the quest. Again, it's not too long. Nothing to really be concerned about as far as how far. It's not going to be much experience because, well, I wasn't doing it piecemeal along the way. I'm doing this more to show it to you than for the XP. I don't care about the XP as much as getting some favor. We don't need to go down here. Not sure why I'm bothering. Oh yeah, there's collectible in here. I mean, there's guys to kill too. There's more of them. There's no one in here that drops a key this time. And the jail cells that had a bunch of breakables in them last time, we can't get into this time because there's no key. So you can't get all the breakables because a bunch of the breakables are locked away from you this time around. So even though you can get into more of the mine, more of the quest area, it doesn't matter. So a bunch of the breakables are blocked from you being able to get to them. Waiting for them to get across. What I don't like is the fact that they can go through the same... They can go through the trap without getting hurt. Apparently I get hurt, though. That hurt. Elementals are angry right off the bat now. Not the guard.
This door stands open. It doesn't take a Kalashtar to sense that the ogres
So the
want
door
you
that was
to
locked
go in.
before is now open. You know what's cool? Is I'm going to have to explore this because I'm not sure which direction I'm supposed to go. Though I think...
The scent of iron is
Yeah,
strong here.
the scent of iron.
Flakes of rust lie on the
Oh,
floor
this is going
near
to
the
be
hole's edge.
interesting. They're probably going to destroy my armor. Lots of rust monsters and I'm wearing metal armor. Kill them fast! Alright. There's a chest. Sometimes there's a rare rust monster, like a great big one. I did switch to Muckbane, by the way. Highly recommend that you have something like that for dealing with rust monsters. Or even just like a wooden club for rust monsters. But if you have to deal with oozes, I highly recommend something like what I got there, Muckbane. Get out of the door, it's gonna shut. I hate when they do that, they block the doorway. It's like, the door just shuts after a moment. Like that. It's like, I need to get through. What are you, a cat? Can't decide whether you're in or out? Yeah, it doesn't take a clash card to realize that ogres want you to go in. Yeah, because we know what a clash star is. Yeah, use a ranged for rust monsters is usually a good idea because, especially if you're wearing metal, they'll come after the metal that you're wearing. Earth Elemental Exterminator. Awesome.
The air shimmers with heat from the machinery in this chamber.
I just
Hear
consider
shuffling from the
ranged
ledges
not an
above.
option for my paladin. It's like, no, I must go up and smack things. On Kenneth, I've got a couple rangers that are both active, like that I'm playing them. I alternate between them. One's a Tempest, though, ranger, and the other's an arcane archer. And then I just TR'd a rogue mechanic who had a repeating crossbow, so like I've got a lot of ranged guys I've played recently.
Key hits the floor.
Yeah, I guess a thrown weapon
Falls.
might work. Maybe I'll pick up a Nightforge spike when I eventually do Relic of the Sovereign Past. Now you do trigger the end of the quest when you, oh, now that I think about it, maybe you can get most of the breakables. If you're really, really careful and are breaking all the breakables along the way, you can get the breakables reward in this quest. Chest over here. See, I'm going by memory now. It's like, is it possible? think it is. But you have to not kill the last guy before you get all the breakables that are in the room that he's in. It's funny. My Doomsphere, every once in a while he growls, and I hear that, and I'm like, is that something nearby? And I'm like, oh no, it's the Doomsphere. Alright. So,
Lord Grust glowers at you from his throne in the room
is
to
sitting
the
up there.
A roar
Alright,
of
triggered him.
the reek of rotten meat.
Trying to get the
The
breakables.
trolls are dead, but their presence here troubles you. Bruku must hear of this.
So we got Mischievous. My hireling's trying to kill the dude. I'm gonna put him on passive. Just keep yourself alive, hireling. Intimidate him. Make him come after you. We got Vandal bonus. He's nearly dead. There's more breakables in here. I think we can do it. Yes, you can get Ransack. But you gotta do it before you kill him. So we got Conquest and Ransack. But you've gotta get all the breakables in all those little side rooms before you kill the boss guy.
Ransack.
Yes. I think I missed a chest though. Just a sec. Yeah, I didn't get this chest. Yeah, there's a chest here. The troll chest. Did you get this chest already?
Yes.
Okay, I hadn't. And it was closed when I walked up to it, so I wasn't sure if you'd gotten it. And that was empty. Okay, I was going to finish that. We'll head on to the next one. So at least we're done in this area. Bruku will send us somewhere else.
Nope, I hadn't.
The lift here
I'm glad I
leads
mentioned that it was
down
closed
to
when
a
I got to it then.
long-abandoned mine.
Thank you, thank you.
Loot is always good. Yes, returning darts to your friends. Those are the only ones that I carry. I won't carry a stack of like 100 darts. It seems wrong to me.
By the wretched smell, these ogres must have recently eaten the flesh of fallen adventurers.
So we'll go to a different part of the island that we're on. After we talk to Bruku, he'll send us somewhere else.
In the hollow to the north waits Bruku, elder of the Grey Moon tribe.
You notice how he's not giving us a reward? He's just saying, oh, there's more for you to do. No, no, there's more for you to do. No reward yet. No, you gotta keep doing stuff. Typical ogres. You never carry limited range items, except in very low levels. That, just gonna get the explorer point. Wasn't going in, just wanted the explorer point.
Earth, the stench of smoke.
XP, you know.
This is the overgrown jungle does it.
Inside that thing,
Obscure the cave
there's
in
potential
the
rare
ruins.
hellhound inside that little cave that I walked up towards. I'm not going to show you where all the stuff is in the wilderness area. You explore that on your own sometime. If you're not familiar with Sorodusk. I'm not going to give everything away. This is the way to the quest. Right away, I'm trying to hit you. This would help if I didn't have my hireling and my focus orb. Just hear my hireling thinking, why does he keep aiming at me? I mean, he's not actually hitting me, but he keeps aiming at me.
To the south The entrance
Alright.
to the caves of the Grey Moon Ogre clan, driven out
And we'll do
by
this one
trolls.
twice. Again, we'll be able to go only so far, and there'll be a locked door. Won't be able to go any further.
You have come to
Then we
the
go and
den
talk to
of the Grey
Ruku, and then
Moon
suddenly that
tribe.
door is magically open.
There's a struggler everywhere. Ancient trolls thickens the air.
But do go into every place in here as you go along. So don't bypass this little door, because you want to find the ogre collaborators and kill them. I mean, these are the optional, but hey, look, a cabinet. Mind you, the doors close on you pretty quick too, which can be annoying if you're. Oh, I've cleared the room. I'm about to leave, and the door's closing in your face. Darn it! Check here. Yeah, these ones are level 7. So the last two were 6. So this one and the one where you go further into this same quest area is also 7. So this one and the next one is 7. Should stop picking up all these things, because we're probably just going to stay in here and finish them all. Now this guy's going to be shooting down at us. This room will either have a rare hill giant, which is rare, or it'll be full of oozes. Oh, the hill giant. It's usually a bunch of black puddings. I was ready for the black puddings, though. So I'll take the chest. I even swapped weapons. Ugh, so disappointing. Oh, you gotta work on Halloween? Oh, that sucks. Will work let you dress up? Like, will you celebrate Halloween? Some businesses let you do that. I can't remember if there's a potential for a rare troll in this room or not. There might be. Check the wiki. The wiki is your friend. DDO wiki, or wiki DDO. Oh, business attire only. Guys that were shooting at us. Oh, he probably shot him from down below. Here I am picking up everything again.
Ogre collaborators are no more. Grey Moon's honor is avenged.
69 XP. I'm sure that'd be more if I wasn't level 11 in a level 7 quest. 4 levels difference. There's quite a bit of penalty on the experience being earned. Okay. Lots of scorpions here. Okay, he's dead. Now, this is just a shrine, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. So it could be ignored, although if you need the shrine, there it is. Just so you know it's there. I find these things annoying, these banners. If you're like that, if your camera's in the wrong spot, suddenly you can't see. I mean, they certainly add flavor to it. That seems a lot more realistic. This door, it can be picked. There's no key for it, though. Weddings on Halloween are a thumbs up. Cool. Oh, the rare was here. That's weird, because I remember the rare being like coming in here and finding like some sort of undead. So that's odd. Trap in here. Control panel should be on the crates. Yeah, there it is. And you see where the trap is that spikes around that one chest. This chest is always here. This other chest is only there if the rare is there. But you usually don't need to worry about it. I mean, well, I guess if you're playing a wizard and you have knock, or sorcerer and you have the spell knock, you can unlock that door but not be able to disable the trap. But usually if you can pick the lock, you have disable device. So, yeah. Another force trap coming up.
You hear growling and the slap of leathery feet against stone. Hammerfist, the troll chieftain, squints.
Oh. Now you see the frost wolf on the other side. He died because of the trap,
To the floor.
or maybe not. Keep forgetting that he's got that bow, killing things from afar. Control panel for the.
You want to do you want to work on how to get over that trap
Well,
by jumping off the top?
we have to get to the other side to trigger the doors opening to get to the other trolls. Because the doors are sealed, I believe, up top there. Aren't they? Because to finish the quest, we got to kill 2 more trolls, but they're behind these doors up top. And the only way to open those doors is to pass over the bridge.
There are other ways, like jumping.
Oh, and like jump across the ledges. Yeah, I suppose.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you can make that jump, I certainly can't. So, if you heard the sound effect, the doors up at the top of those ledges, where that troll just dropped down from, opened when he jumped across on that bridge.
The last of Hammerfist trolls has been slain.
And just to show where it is... Oh, there's a chest there, too. Right behind you. That's where the control panel is on the bridge for the force traps. And the door I told you about that we can't get through.
You don't
So
think
the
you
quest
can
is
open
over.
it.
It's finishing.
And the passage beyond is dark and quiet. It seems to be empty.
You run over the side of the bridge. It's risky, but quicker. Yeah, because if you fall, you ain't getting it back up. I mean, I'm not sure if you can de-door once you're at the bottom, but you're certainly not getting back up.
To the south lies the entrance to the caves of the Grey Moon
Oh.
Ogre
I
Clan,
forgot that in the
driven
last
out
quest,
by trolls.
somewhere along the way anyways, I had turned my hireling onto passive. So he's been on passive this while. He's not doing anything at all. Right, at the very end of the last quest, I didn't want him to kill the final boss, so I turned him on passive. So this whole quest here, he was like, I'm not doing anything, blah blah blah. He's well past his expiry date, though. As in, his contract was over with a long time ago. If you fall, you're dead because of lava. So there's nothing you can stand on at the edges. Like, there's no, like, rocks sticking out of the lava. Or a ledge nearby it. Where you can stand on and cast a D-door. I don't know, I've never fallen down there. Sorry. I think my cursor went off to the other monitor. I couldn't do anything. I was like, It's the problem with running 2 monitors. Sometimes your cursor decides to go somewhere else. Because I'm in
The
windowed mode.
overgrown jungle does dust.
In order to stream, I have to be in windowed mode. Yeah. To progress the story, to get to the next quest, we've got to go all the way back to Bruku, and then come back to that, where we just were. So, not that you've seen. Okay. So, fair warning, don't fall off that bridge. Lava hot, lava burn. Not for swimming. Worse than swimming with sharks.
In the hollow to the north waits Bruku, elder of the Grey
Not
Moon
only will it
tribe.
kill you, it'll hurt the entire time you're dying. Then after this quest, he's going to... We talked to him I think it's just one more time, and he sends us up the side of the mountain. Or the hill. It's not quite a mountain. But and then there's somebody further up top that we talk to continue the story arc. I don't remember his name. Hrag, I think. Sounds ogreish. Hrag. Hrag. It's that or I sneezed weird. Impression of the Burning Man. Okay. Yeah. You mean like if you're swimming in the lava? Yeah. Right. So the next quest will become level 8. Like I said, they kind of progress. It's a story arc that's good for you do a couple of them, you leave Sorogust, come back, do a couple more.
Buku was right.
As opposed to doing it the way that I'm doing it, because we're certainly not getting the experience for it. I believe these rooms are empty now. Yeah, they're all empty now. So unless we're getting the collectibles, I'm not going to worry about them. I think it's pretty empty almost all the way to the bridge. Like the rooms are going to be empty. Except someone came along and replaced all these jugs and crates. They have really, really efficient unseen servants. That's all I can say. Although the scorpions are back. Pretty sure. Yeah. The monarch scorpions are back. So there's nothing to kill until you get back to this point here. But I think the chest is in here again. So if you got a rogue, or well, someone who can pick lock, artificer can do it too. But it's trapped again. Pardon me. Awesome. Give us 10% bonus rate. One trap. The tamper bonus.
The gate on the far side of this chamber stands open. You hear faint snarling from the darkness beyond.
Well, if you run quick enough, you can get across without getting hurt too bad. I'll wait for him to disable that. Oh, he's not disabled yet. He's still there we go. Thank you, sir. And now the door is magically open. It's like they've invited us in. Oh, Ooze is coming up. I have no idea if they're evil. No, they're not. I tried my smite evil, but it did not give as bright of an effect, so they weren't evil. My other paladin has an ever-bright weapon, but it's a scimitar. So I go into a bunch of oozes, and I start just splitting them. The weapon doesn't break, but... they just keep splitting.
You'll have to search for
They're
a way
dividing.
to lower the drawbridge.
Okay,
Chasm
so that
is too
drawbridge
wide
needs to be
to jump.
lowered. The switch is up here. There's sometimes a boss, though, who interferes with that. Oh, collectible. There's a collectible there. If I'm repeating things sometimes, it's because I have to use push to talk to tell Patty no that something's there. I've tried to set up my automatic voice chat, but it just doesn't seem to work.
A rattling
Been able to
sound
get it to work.
reach you from the west.
See
You have
what I
lowered
mean
the
by
drawbridge.
you're in a room, not for very long, and you want to leave, and the door is slammed shut in your face. Can be annoying. I heard that drop. You gonna take? No, he's not gonna take it. Sneaking boots, guard, undead guard 2. So I'll say yoink. Okay, something to note. Scorpions, how they burrow under the ground and they're hard to kill. We're going to come across some scorpions on the other side of this bridge. Do not drag the scorpions back to the drawbridge and have them try to go up and down here. I had glitch out where they kept bouncing up and down because this bridge is not a place where they're supposed to burrow. I just had that happen to me once. And it was really, really hard to kill the scorpion. I mean, I guess I could have just left it, but it's not required to kill the scorpion. But yeah, it was funny to watch him. He just kept bouncing up and down. And the character I was playing at the time didn't have a way to quickly kill him, so it was just, I tried to time it, so every once in a while I just did a little bit of damage to him. Hit him. Ultimately, we need to go up there to kill the guy. I was going to check for the rare scorpion around the back side here. Nope. There was a collectible back here, but the rare is not here. In this vicinity where I'm at now, sometimes there's a rare scorpion. So I thought I'd check and see if he was here and point it out to you. But I think we've killed everybody except the final boss. He's up top there. Yeah, I've gone up. I've started up. I forgot the Patty Nose didn't know where I was.
Your party has reached the deepest part of the Grey Moon Den and found an unexpected occupant. A sneer of hatred frozen on his
That's
face.
that.
Brother Kasul
They're not
goes
long
to his
quests.
dark god.
Oh, the sickle. Do you want the sickle of Sephiros?
No, thank you.
Okay. It's one of the named loot items that you drop in this quest. But I wasn't really looking for it, so I thought I'd offer it to him. It's one of the nice things with the chests that you can drop stuff to party members that you don't want.
To the south lies the entrance to the cave.
Fun thing to do is to drop party members things like repair kits or healing kits. They usually don't want them. I do that with my Thursday guild group. If we don't open the chest at the same time, one of us gets there first. We happen to get something like healer's kits or repair kits. You just drop it to the other person in the party. So whenever you open the chest second, or get to the chest second, if you've got something like that, you always question, did the game give me that, or did my teammate give me that? I didn't need +3 healer's kits.
The overgrown jungle does its best to obscure the cave in.
I believe those are in the monster manual, but I'm not going to go and hunt them all down either. If they're trying to bite my ankles, I will kill them. Alright, this should be the last talk to Bruku. Now, I believe you should talk to him twice, although we're about to find out. Because there's the quest at the lower part of the island, and there's quest at the upper part of the island. And he's the story person, or the quest giver for the lower
In the hollow
part.
to the north waits Buku, elder of the Grey Moon tribe.
Okay, so you do get a reward at this point. And there's nothing there that I want. And I really do mean that. There's nothing there that I really want. Oh, let's take this. Boom. I'll sell it later. Now, as you can see, he has a gold chalice above his head. It's not blue. It's not grayed out. It's gold. So that means talk to him a second time. So, yeah. So do talk to him a second time. Wasn't sure if you knew that or not. I assumed you did,
I
though.
did.
And do you need to repair or sell?
I'll double check.
There's quite a few quests coming up right away here. Now might be the good time to do that.
I have space.
Okay. Because, yeah, there's several quests to come yet, so just thought I'd ask. So I should check. No, I'm not damaged too bad. Should be good to go. I got stuff I can throw away. See, I can drink this. Drink it while you're running and it doesn't take effect. Oh, I got protection from evil. To stack with my, aura of good. That's one way to get rid of potions is just drink them and use them, right? Six on each side. 6 quests on each side, upper, lower. Is that what you were saying? I'm not trying to ignore chat. Just honestly, I'm not trying to ignore chat. Just with the lag and that, sometimes I don't always look over in time to see something or notice that it was said recently or how long ago. No need to apologize. I just haven't got on to doing both the gaming and the chat. Alright. So there's a cave over here. Scorpions coming up. Path. Cave. Inside has a pathway that leads to the top. To the next section.
Northwest is a tunnel leading to the top of the hill, where a ruined temple lies. The stench of trolls wafts from within.
I try to talk try to talk to the chat when I can. It's part of the purpose of this. I want that. The treasure bag that dropped. Ah! That's why I was only staying in the doorway. I didn't want to get stuck behind the door. Now I am going to check in this particular one because sometimes there is rare. One of the rares can be in this particular thing. He's not there right now. But if he was there, it would have been some extra XP, but it would have been a chest. Every chest has potential for a tome or something else really cool, so... You don't know unless you look. Are the biggest issues you for starting a stream? Okay.
The tunnel to the north leads back down.
That's kind of the
bottom
biggest issue for
hill.
me for continuing to do the stream on a regular basis.
A battered and scarred ogre chieftain watches you from among the ruins.
To get started, it was technical issues. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk to him yet. Bruku gave us the start of the quest, but we'd talk to Lord Hrag once we finish this next quest. We come back, talk to him. And then he's our quest giver from now on. Right now, he doesn't want to talk to us because we haven't done anything to impress him. He's like, here you go away, huh? You don't impress me. Actually, I have no idea what he actually said. That's just a general impression that I got from this, the way he kind of shrugged his shoulders at us.
Was recently
I didn't read what he said.
Converted into an outpost of the Temple of the Six.
I'm trying to remember what all there is in here. I know there's guys that throw spells.
Down the tunnel,
I know there's going to
the
be
rough
oozes
cavern
if we go
walls
into the
give way
side
to fitted
passages,
stone. Cries of pain and grave,
which I plan on
chanting
doing.
voices
There's a
break
lot
the
of secret
silence.
doors. Hug the right, because if you go to the left, I believe there's a trap there. Right about there. It's not disarmable. I only did that to show you that it's there. You cannot disarm that trap, I don't think. I set it off on purpose, Patty, no, so that to show the people on the stream that it was there. Okay.
A bedraggled ogre
So,
stares at you from the
we're in
cell
a
to the
section
north.
that's kind of
He
a
has been
big square now.
whipped, but his
When
eyes
they're in the
still
middle of the bottom
burn
of a
with
square.
defiance.
So it really doesn't matter which direction we go. We're looking for the guy who has the key to the doors for the jail cells. And it's random where the jailer is. I tend to just go clockwise because that's the way I do it. There's trolls in this corridor. If we go the other way, there would be those cultists that we fought already. So similar sort of guys. Actually, I'm going to start my detect secret doors. Turn that on right now.
More grunts and pained yelps disturb the gloom, followed by cruel laughter.
So, at any point we can come across the jailer in one of the corners. I wasn't
Few
there.
tiny glows of something black and tarry turn to the floor of the wall. They give off a faint, meaty smell.
Going into all the side passages as we come to them. That is not a pudding pop. It's also an optional to destroy the sarcophagi, so go for it, I say. Because it does drop stuff, sometimes, just like any other breakable. Caravan logbook. At some point I gotta stop picking up everything. I'm just gonna run out of space because there's at least 4 more quests to go. It's like, no, you can't pick those locks on the jail doors. No, I'm fairly certain you cannot. I did see the cultists over there, and I chose to ignore them.
I tried. Cannot.
Okay, so, yeah. Hiding known. He tried to pick and could not. So that answers that question. Thanks for letting us know.
Cold, piercing wind blows through the room.
He's listening on the delay, so kudos to him for that. He's listening to the
I
stream.
had con damage.
Okay, fix that right away here. And you shouldn't anymore. Did that fix it?
Thank you.
Okay,
Yes, thank you.
awesome. Feeling we're gonna get to go all the way around the square to find the jailer with the key, which means backtracking all the way around. Yeah, 1700. Probably don't need to get all the breakables. But I'm showing you where they all are.
Something with sharp, ragged claws has scratched the floor near the north wall here.
There's gonna be a trap here on the left. I've done this one for a bit. I don't remember where it is. Oh, I get to do this. I actually get to use the turn undead. That's funny. Right, I'm a paladin. I can turn undead. There was no chest in here. Was it? No, okay, not this room. Forgot about that. I'll have to try to remember that for the next room with the undead in it. I can do something about that. You know, for all the characters that I have on my main server, I don't have any paladins. It's funny. I've never played a paladin on Kenneth on my main server. This is the first time I've played a paladin in 5.5 years of playing DDO.
Deep,
It's kind of funny.
grating voices rise faintly, seeming to come up out of nowhere.
Just do it this way. Adventures pack. Keep thinking that one of these rooms has a bunch of like poison or acid traps in it. 10, 12 pallies on all your servers. I did one life where I played an artificer all the way up to, I think it was level 20. I may have gone to 28 with the artificer, but when I did my TR from, like, I may have gone to 28 and I did the epic. There's the jailer.
You now have the key to the ogre's cell.
Start free gunman now. The person with the key just unlocks. Say you're free to go.
Battered ogre shoves out of his cell.
Anyways, so I went down to 20, from 28 to 20. And then what I did when I was at 20 is I used, because I had at one point in time DDO gave everybody a free plus 20 Heart of Wood, and I used my plus 20 Heart of Wood on my artificer to TR my character, like lesser TR, and turn my artificer into a paladin for past life. I think that's what I did. So it made it just look like I had a paladin, even though I played as an artificer the whole life, because there was a time I absolutely despised the idea of playing a paladin. I've done that too with the barbarian, then since fell in love with the barbarian, and now I've had a character who had 3 barbarian lives in a row. I'm a weird one. That's all I'll say. You know how to play it properly? You can probably give me tips then. What am I doing wrong? Really? I'm not supposed to be running around with an orb?
Blood and slivers of
Not that I am,
gnawed
I'm just
bone
saying.
make a trail that stops
Probably not the best
abruptly
thing for a
at the
paladin
east
to
wall
use.
of the passage.
Oh, there's the room with all the poison traps. I don't think those can be disarmed. Also, don't recommend standing in them. I think they only go off once, though. I suppose I could test that by standing in them again. Yeah, they only go off the once. But it did surprise me. Let's just look. Oh, we have Ransack. Yeah, we have Ransack. I'm going to try to ignore the breakables at this point.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I'm going to succeed, but I can try. free to go. Not sure he knows what's going on. I think that's it for secret doors too. We don't have anymore. So we're back at the beginning of the where we started the square. But because we didn't find the jailer's key right away, we gotta go free the other two. So there's 2 more to free, and then we're done. When we come back, because of course it sends us back to the same spot, we don't have to do all this. We don't need to go in all the side passages again, because you know I kind of showed it to you. You've already seen it. What I didn't show you was a section, because I was too busy talking.
Have all been freed. The cult of the Six no
In the
longer
middle,
has any hold
right
over
here,
Grey Moon.
of that big square, there's a room that had a force field in front of it. We couldn't have got in there, and we'll be able to go there in the next quest. But all we have to do is get there as quick as we can and go in, grab a book, we're done. The next quest will go really, really fast. A link to your Paladin post on Twitter? Cool. Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Converted into an outpost of the Temple of the Six.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I've got a mix of 2 different enhancement trees right now. I'm not playing one particular type of paladin.
A battered and scarred ogre chieftain watches you from among the ruins.
Now that we're at the top of the hill, we don't have as far to have to walk, I think. It's a shorter distance to go back and forth to where we have to go, compared to Bruku. Oh, cool, thank you. Looking at time-wise, we're going to go a little bit longer than normal. Look at what I normally do, because I normally go about an hour and a half the stream, but I want to actually finish Sword Dusk Isle today. Get it done. So, and there's no one scheduled to stream until tomorrow, so I won't be bumping into anybody else's stream time slot.
Cannot make out the words.
I should be doing this. I won't trigger the trap this time. So stay to the right and you don't trigger the trap, but if you go to the left, there's that trap. The one that cannot be disarmed. Again, I'm going to go clockwise, just because I prefer to deal with trolls than spellcasters. But I think there's more trolls than there are spellcasters if you go this direction. I could be wrong. It's just the
voice rising from the darkness.
way I feel about it.
You will not have the book. Turn back and be sorrowless.
I'm sure that's the right phrasing, the way I feel about it. The sense that I have about it is that I come across more trolls than people this way.
From the gloom. If you come
Because I'm not going all the way around,
go
I'm
back
not going in every treasure bag though. There. I lost my virtue. I'm not a virtuous paladin anymore. The virtue, of course, being the extra hit points. Patino seems to keep his for a lot longer. It's almost like he doesn't get hit as often as I do.
You are persistent, growls the disembodied
Clockwise
voice.
best in this quest.
It
Yeah,
will
I
be
think so
your
too.
undoing. The Libram of the Six will not leave these
So,
halls.
because I went clockwise around this room last time and then just left the room, I didn't get to show you, because I skipped it. I was busy talking at the time. This doorway here had a big blue force field across it. You couldn't go through it. He popped up there and I thought he was the guy to hit.
The voice booms, crackling.
So this room will be,
Pass through the once barred gate.
I'm not going to say chock full of undead.
Keeper,
It's got
in the
about a
midst
half
of the
dozen
fane,
undead in it.
A ghostly form glares behind. This is Talaris, one
How
of the
close are
cult's
you two?
ancient
There we go.
priests of the dark. As the final protector of the Libram of the Six falls,
Oh,
the
that's it.
barrier surrounding it
And then you pick up the book.
dissipates. The Libram of
Done.
the Six
Look
is
at that.
yours.
2 minutes 48 seconds. Most of that time was just running down empty hallway, I think. It's a quick one.
This mausoleum was recently excavated and converted into an outpost.
Then they're going to
of
send
the
us to the
Temple
actual
of the
temple.
Six.
Temple of the Six. Where things are going awry. And again, the quest level will jump up. Get a little bit higher. And it's another quest where you don't get to go as fully into it.
A battered
And every time you
scarred
go in,
older
you get to
chieftain
go a little
watches
bit
you
further
from
or to
among the
different
ruins.
areas. So, because the temple's quite large. I mean, nothing like Temple of Elemental Evil. It's not close to that. But you don't get to explore the whole thing in one quest. You go to different portions. You can sing Temple of the Six to Putting on the Ritz. I suppose you can. I'm not a singer, though. My musical talent is listening to music as opposed to performing music in any way, shape, or form. I don't perform music. My artistic talent happens to be writing. Actually, my writing group met today, so that's where I think everybody has some sort of talent for artwork, whether it be music or drawing or painting, that kind of thing. Writing, drama, something. I think everyone's creative in some fashion. Mine happens to be writing. Ah, cool. Time to Constitution. It's only +1, but still. I have hardly any of these on
this corridor that obscures the
Wayfinder
gargoyle
server,
ambush.
so awesome. I'm quite happy for that. Just got that.
A foul miasma shrouds these ruins.
Just
The
going to the
Temple of
quests,
the
we've
Six
scored
lies dormant
9 out of
no
the 16
more.
explorers. You know, when the graphics are turned up, that door looks a lot nicer. And I've got them turned down so that we can stream proper.
The way out is shut and will not open again.
Alright,
You must find another exit when your task is done.
if you heard the DM, the way closed behind us. So one of the things you have to do this quest is find a new exit. So you won't be able to come out the way you came in. He's breaking these breakables like, oh cool, there was something in there, and I pick it up instead of giving him first shot at it. Have I mentioned that I'm horrible for doing that? Something. Oh, look, Eagle Splendor. I'll take that. Glug glug. Drink it right away. Which I don't need to. I don't think there's anything in here. There's more breakables. But now you know too that there's nothing of importance in there. I'll pick it up on the way out. If he hasn't picked it up, I will grab it. How's that sound? actually collect those ones. I won't drink that. So I've got characters that drink those bull strength potions.
Fine with me.
What was that?
About picking up collectibles. You can pick any up anytime you want.
Did that guy hit me? He's not supposed to do that. We're in a library. It's a funny incident at the library today. My writing room. Well, funny in retrospect. At the time, it was rather annoying. But I won't get into it. This isn't the right place for that. But potential rare spider in here, which is one of the reasons to come in. Well, that and there's a collectible and showing you where everything is. There were times I've come in here and I'm like, what's down here? What's in here? Is there anything special in here? And I would climb all the way up the ladder, and I found a way to get up in here. It's like, there's nothing up there though. It's just kind of like a weird storage area. I mean, it's all part of the aesthetic. It's like you're doing a pen and paper module, but it's come to life with all the visuals. It's really cool that way.
The air here seems choked with bleakness and evil, as
Played
if all joy has been
role-playing
drained
games
from this
since
place.
the early 80s. I'm
You
old.
have found the main worship hall. Now you must destroy all the altars of the Dark Six.
I didn't start with D&D, but it's certainly been one of the ones I've played. It was one of the first video game role-playing games I played, though, was Advanced Dungeons & Dragons on my Commodore 64. Alright, here's one of the altars that we have to destroy.
You have broken one of the altars of the Dark
And
Six.
later on, when we come in,
Four
we've got to deal with that
remain
puzzle.
hidden around the
The
outer
next,
temple.
I think it's the next
They
quest.
must all be smashed.
We have to deal with the puzzle that's in there. It's one of the shrines. Or the shrine. Can't remember if there's multiple shrines or not. Okay, don't ask you to paint or draw, but you did used to write. But you sing decently. Cool. Now, we have to go that way eventually, so I'm going to go that way last. Since we got to backtrack anyways to there, I'll just deal with that spot last. Another one of the shrines. Padino destroyed it for us. Here's another one. Now I mentioned the puzzle that we'll have to deal with. What solving the puzzle does is lights up one of those ruins. There's two puzzles in the next quest that we have to deal with, and then they'll light up the two ruins and open this door here. We can't go through that
This
door right
door
now,
is sealed, and a powerful
but in the next
malevolence
quest we'll
lurks
open
behind
that
it.
door.
Best that it remain shut for now.
Now there's a bunch of gargoyles up there. Don't come down unless you move far enough into the room. Then they're like, hey, guess what? We don't like you. And if you're trying to get all the breakables, there's a sarcophagi at the back of the room. And there's Vaz, like one of the pillars. I think he shot it already. Oh, there's one. I'm not sure if we can get... Oh, something fell out of it. I'll let him get it. There's 2 over here. You know, when I see stuff like this in games, like, we've come a long time in the history of the world after these were built. Like, do we ever play a module at a point in time where you're adventuring in a place when they're just freshly building something and something goes amiss? So instead of being in the ruins, you're in the construction area. They're freshly building something and something's going wonky. And there's a module. That's the door that we need for going out, so we just have to find the switch for it, which just happens to be right next to the final altar. So you destroy the final altar. There's guys on either side that decide, hey, that's our altar. You just destroyed it. How bad of you. How intentionally being monotone with that, by the way. You intentionally find the way out first, then you hate backtracking. Yeah, I guess that's the way. One way to do it too. I just think of it as walking out that door, because that's what I'm actually going to do right now. Because I'm going to show you where you come out, as opposed to recalling. Our experience is getting a little bit better each time, certainly because the level of the quest is going up, and I can't show it now because we've just exited. So we've come out at the side of the temple, and hopefully it shows in a moment. We're going to have to go back in that door that we just came out of, which is one of the reasons why I purposely came out as opposed to recalling. So you can see that where we had gone in is up that ramp up top there. So, yeah. But that's why I came out the side. It's because he's going to send us back in there, and we go deeper into the temple.
The jungle
the rare is here again. You know the rare is here because that chest is there. I did this the other day, I believe on Canvas server. And I couldn't, for the life of me, find this rare. He just wouldn't show up. And it's kind of sad and funny at the same time. Just didn't want to appear. And now I've got him twice in a row. And now I know why. He's hiding a wayfinder. He just doesn't want to be on Cannith. That'd be a horrible game mechanic. To have the rares, they only appear on one server at a time. It's like, oh, sorry, at this time of day, for today, he's only appearing on this particular server. You have to wait until 4:30 Mountain Time for him to switch servers. And then it's random as to which server he goes to. And they all do that. All the rares are like that. That would be horrible. Oh, that rare is actually rare? You have to be level 10 to enter the first quest in the temple? I don't know. I do know that the very first time my guildmate and I, this was a long time ago, tried that, the one part, we'll come up to it and I'll point it out. We stepped in and we went in on Elite, and we got to like one of the first intersections, and there's like a bunch of, I believe they're air mephits and fire mephits together, and they just swarmed around us, and we were dead within 3 seconds. It was like just boom, I'm like, what? We were playing, I was a rogue halfling, and he was I want to say a human sorcerer. I don't remember his race though, but he was definitely playing a sorcerer. And first lifers, both new to DDO, and yeah, It's just total white. Alright, side door. I forgot. I was busy talking. So, if you try to go through that door, it won't let you in. So you have to drop down and go in the side door. I think he knows where to go. He might be trying to drop down right above here, but there's like an invisible wall and it won't let you drop from there. I've tried. It's so that you can't fall off and go down there. So there's the entrance to one of the other quests. But you can't fall down all the way down there. At least I don't believe so.
The wrath that abated with the altar's destruction has returned threefold.
Yeah.
You feel as if
Yeah,
you might drown
very
in
dangerous.
fury.
So now there's some puzzles to have to do. Oh, definitely want the fire resist. There will be fire methods. Not at the first puzzle, but the second puzzle that we have to solve. Well, there'll be other spots with methods as well.
These runes have some arcane significance. Perhaps connecting them with the tiles will achieve some purpose.
Oh, I'm missing one. Or is that all of it? No, that was all of it. Okay. Why did I think I was missing something? Yeah, swarm of them, yes. So I'm alternating between the game and the chat. What's funny is that when this goes up on YouTube, it's going to be funny because people won't know what will have been said in the chat because I'm not always reading what's been said in chat, and it won't make any sense. Now, I know that you can't go this way, but I just want to show what happens if you go this way. How do you know? You do overlook that main chamber. I guess I could have showed it before. But
This way is blocked now.
it's blocked.
You cannot get to the temple's front entrance.
Doesn't let you get back to any of that previous section. Easy puzzle, but yeah, a bunch of methods. Yeah. Really didn't need to do that. It's habit. Break all the breakables. Okay. And here's where it gets fun. You don't have fire resist. This can hurt. A little bit of XP for that. There's Barney. Is it Barney Rubble? I know, it's a bad joke. My guildmate and I refer to treasure bags as TB for tea bags. That's what we call them, tea bags. Instead of treasure bags. We came up with weird names for all the stuff. It's a T-junction. Of course I'm going to get lost. Alright. That door is now open. The big door I put up before. But now we get to go through waves of mephits on the way there. I believe the air mephits throw lightning potentially, so let's get some lightning resist going. Although I'm not sure if there's air mephits. It's just not that mephits from the different device that has the air mephits as well. Or this one on harder elite might have also air mephits. Caffeine I had earlier is worn off. That's my excuse, and I'm going to stick to it. And there's the doors open. Yeah, even with fire resist, it can still hurt. Definitely. On elite, doesn't matter. They put out so much. There's another shut door that suggests that, hey, yeah, we can't explore everything in the quest. So we've got to come back in order to see more. Now this lever is to open, not the door across the hall, but the door here. It was the door that was shut. That lever opened that gate. Just like the gate straight ahead is shut. Just a sec. I believe there's a secret door on this side. In this library. So many libraries today. Both digital and real. So secret door leading to a chest. Oh, and a collectible. Well, that makes it all worth it, right? Air mephits in the next one. Okay. Oh, I'm going to drop him the Thieves' Tools. I dropped you Thieves' Tools. They're only +3, but I dropped them anyways.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know if he wants them or not. There's a cabinet there. I get to a point with my characters where I won't use anything other than +5 Thieves' Tools, so... You know. Oh, right. I can do this. Twice. I do so much light damage when I do the turn undead, so even if I don't turn them, nice area effect burst of damage. Usually doing it twice will definitely kill everything in the area. Now we do eventually need to go through that gate down there, but we need to find the lever or ruin or some way to open it. I actually don't know if it's in this room or not. But we have to come in here and slay Prelate Vendisto, who's up there.
Vendisto, prelate of the Six.
Yeah, the lever's on the side of the door.
Prelate Vendisto perishes, blood and bile and
Nice.
vile oaths
Although
spilling from his lips.
We are in here on normal and above level. Keep forgetting that. It's like, this is going by really easy. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Oh, powdered blood. And look, a tea bag. Sorry, it sounded funnier in my head before I said it out loud. We're almost done this quest. Alright, a lot more fire methods. Breakables, we're not even close. I'm not even sure if it's worth going for it. I'm not sure it can be done. But then I wasn't sure in the other one. I tried it, it worked out. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about them. We don't even have mischief bonus. So, as you approach this gate up here, it ends the quest.
You have found the way to the inner temple, but the way is shut.
But if you
and
try to
barred
click
by
on it,
impassable gates.
you're not on the right goal.
You can go no further at this time.
So, exit out. I have ranked up, so if we totally exited the wilderness area too, I could spend an action point, but I don't need to. That is really cold tea. If that was an herbal tea, that would taste really bad. Sorry. Just took a drink of my tea. It's like, okay, that is really cold.
A foul miasma shrouds these ruins. The temple of the Six lies dormant no more.
Forgot I had my hireling on stay put. I leave him there too long in the quest, he just will disappear on me. Not that he's been overly helpful so far, but his contract ran out like 4 quests ago. Yeah, I'm doing a ton of damage. I'm not. It's not normal. But that's kind of the point of this, is I want to show,
the jungle struggles to
you know, people that might be new to DDO, you know, give them the opportunity to see what it's like. What's it like on normal mode? First life tune, what would it be like? Why should I play the game? What am I looking at if I play the game? As opposed to if I was doing the stream where I'm doing everything on Elite and I'm doing epic Elite quests. That's not going to be representative of what a new player to the game is going to see, and not give them an idea of what to expect if they just start. Oh, you gotta go? Take care. Bye. Talk to you on Twitter.
Battered and scarred ogre chieftain watches you from among the ruins.
When I started the stream and talked to Cordovan about it, you know, it's kind of an idea that I had. That, you know, some of the other streams that I looked at, it seemed that a lot of them were doing stuff and approaching it as people who are already playing DDO. I think Shoemaker has a really cool thing where he's cobbling together like a drow wizard or a dwarven barbarian or whatever, and he's throwing something together real fast. So that's approaching the character race class combinations for people and showing them how that looks, whereas I'm trying to show specifically the quests. And once they're up on YouTube, people can go and specifically look for the program that they want, or the video that they want. It's like, well, I want to see how a drow wizard looks. Oh, hey, look, Shoemaker's got something on the drow wizard, or this thing here. You know, they can look that up. You know, or so and so has, you know, they're running this raid at Epic Elite. Well, that's there. But I didn't really see anything that was for someone new to the game, and you know, kind of a tutorial, but not quite a full-on tutorial. Sort of semi in the middle. It's kind of what I was trying to gear towards.
The walls of the inner temple. It is true, then.
All right, this is the quest here. In this section,
where
we stepped in on Elite, not having done it before, and we got swarmed here and we're dead so fast. Of course, I was busy talking. Like, didn't do any buffs whatsoever. Might have helped us. Although we didn't do too bad. Again, we're on normal right now. Should have done that first. All the resistances. Well, let's go clockwise. There's going to be lots of traps. Well, I shouldn't say lots. There's going to be a couple traps. Okay. Fire resistance, if you're going to go through there. Control panel should be right in here. Just behind you. So all those faces there, they spit fire. So this, where I'm standing, becomes entirely engulfed in flames. So it's like,
Beyond the
yeah,
green guardians,
that would be
the
problematic.
caves swelter with unholy power. The ground beneath you rumbles.
All right.
One of the summoning
So,
braziers
some of the
lies
objectives
ahead.
here is,
Blaze.
in order to stop the onslaught of Mephits coming in, we have to get rid of these summoning fires. Otherwise, the Mephits just keep spawning.
The first summoning
There we go.
fire is smashed, closing
And
its
you
gates
can see
to
that
Eternia.
there's a little collectible up there.
There is
That
still
was a
much
cool
work
effect.
to do.
You saw what I was doing there. It's kind of there we go. You can't stand on that, so you kind of float above it and glide off. You stand on top of the summoning circle. I'm sure it's effective like that for everybody, but I'm going to pretend that I'm sorry, but the paladin is not allowed to be an ingredient in this evil ritual of summoning Mephits. Cannot be here. See? So he just hovers. Paladins are not an ingredient. Cultists on either side. I normally take that one out first because there's a chest over here. I'll open the chest.
Okay.
It triggers a trap. If you really space it, if you pay attention to where I am here, it's usually safe if you're right here. Because those fire jets, if you're standing in them, it hurts, regardless of whether or not you have fire resist. But it only goes off once. And there's no disarm mechanism for that, so.
The air here reeks of burning stone. Across the pool of lava, a summoning fire.
Okay, turn undead is not going to work here. I knew I was bound to hit that accidentally at some point today. Although I'm sure I did more than once. Again, just a collectible there. Trying to think if there's one more quest after this. Yeah, there's one more quest after this one, and we're done. That'll be it for the stream too tonight. We have gone a little bit longer than usual. That's okay. A little past the 2-hour mark. Right. Just keep going around in a circle. Or diamond shape, I guess. So there's a rest shrine there right in the very middle. As you can see. You try to go down here. There's a couple methods. I kind of just went by them.
This door has been
This
bolted
door
firmly
you
shut
can't
from
get
the other
through.
side.
So in the next
Evil
quest,
shadows
uh,
the power of
we
the
enter the same
Earth.
way, and you can go through here. That door will be open. We just can't get through right now. Just can't even interact with it. A bookshelf. Another trap, but the control panel's on the other side of the trap on this one.
Oops. Went the wrong way.
No worries. I believe it's on the middle pillar on the right hand side if you see where I am, but it's on the opposite side of the trap. So it's like you have to go through it. All the way through. Yeah, right there.
Thank you.
I love being able to do that. I don't normally, well, I've already told you that I really don't play paladins very often, but I also normally don't play clerics, so Return Undead is not normally an option for me. So when I can do it, it's really cool. A Wayfinder, I also made a pure cleric. Another trap. A pure cleric just for running night revels, for collecting the keys to get into the quests, and it just goes by so much quicker for killing things. There we go. There's the control panel, as you can see, giant blade trap. Hard to avoid. And I'm pretty sure we hit every breakable along the way. Didn't even get mischievous. So, yeah, I don't think it's possible to get any of the bonuses in this particular quest. There's an adventures pack. And this will end the quest, destroying this. This is the last summoning fire. Now, those were the objectives in this quest. Just destroy the summoning fires.
Summoning fires is destroyed. You have stopped the plague of
Just
Nephis
finishing out.
before it could overrun Saurodusk.
And looks like the next quest will certainly give enough XP for me to get another rank. Another action point.
A foul miasma.
So we'll talk to
shrouds
Hrag,
these ruins.
Lord Hrag,
The temple of
again.
the Six lies
He'll send us back
dormant
here.
no more.
to go back into the final thing. There is a puzzle in that one. I'll tell you how to find the solution when we get to it. Or I suppose I could tell you now. You look on my coffee table, it's written down on a piece of paper in a notebook. That's how you find the solution.
The jungle struggles to claim this corridor.
Or at least that's how I find the solution, because I decided to write it down a while ago. You can probably look it up on the wiki, or I guess the quest, there's a way to figure it out. I should probably just explain that one. Probably be easier for everybody. I don't want anybody showing up at my house going, yeah, I need the solution to that quest in Saurodusk. That wouldn't be cool. Really close. How much do I need XP wise? Less than 1,000.
A battered and scarred ogre chieftain watches you from among the ruins.
Alright. I'm hoping for Mummified Bat as one of the end rewards in this story arc. There's some really cool end rewards. As this story arc is finished. You talk to Lord Hrag one last time. Nice list of stuff. But the Mummified Bat is a trinket that gives some nice things. I happen to like it. I believe it gives Spot, Listen, and Featherfall on the trinket. So if you don't care about search, then it's a character that doesn't have doesn't need to disable device, but you want to see that the traps are there. You know, just you've spotted that, oh, there happens to be one in the area, so you want your spot, but you don't need the search. It's a nice item, nice trinket to throw on. Alright, final one. And while it does let you into those wings off where those summoning fires are, summoning fires I don't believe are there anymore. As they shouldn't be, because we destroyed them in the last quest. So, I'm not going to bother going to show those. Give a little buffs here. Definitely going to give fire, because there are going to be Reavers. fun to deal with.
A deep and sonorous thrumming sounds from the temple's deepest
So
reaches.
straight up the middle this
The
time.
bishop's ritual has begun.
It'll make it a lot shorter, too. Go straight up the middle. Not that I'm trying to make it short intentionally, but it also means we won't be able to get any of the breakables rewards because we're not getting all the other breakables. And you can see why we didn't get the breakables stuff before, because look at all the sarcophagi that are in here. We won't we didn't get them because, you know, there's so many breakables. Alright, as you can see, there are a number of things trying to kill me. Yeah, whoa, don't do that. Okay. There's symbols here that if I were to tweak the graphics a little bit. Oh, come on. Did that really not go? There we are. That's enough. Alright. So you can see the symbols, at least clearly now. Compare those, the position and the column that they're on, with this side. Okay, so you have a green on the first column, second slot, yellow, second column, fourth slot, you know, and so forth. So a green, a yellow, a red, a blue. So maybe you write that down or whatever, or just remember it. And then you go back and you compare that to the other side. And that gives you the solution to the puzzle wheels. So wherever the red one happened to be, so if the red happened to be in this position, then that's your red solution. So, which happened to be red was at the third top. So that's the symbol that you need on the red wheel. And so forth. So, yeah. And I believe, yeah, it's a static thing. So once you know it once, you can write it down if you know you're going to be running it multiple times and you've done what I've done. I've got puzzles written down in a little notebook for various quests that the puzzle's the same all the time. And then I can just go back
The Fury looms before you awash.
and look it up.
Bishop Zasha off.
And that's because this barrier here, we need to kill the things at the top of that. But we need to lower the barrier. That means, pardon me, turning these puzzle wheels. What did I say yellow was? Yellow was this one. That funky symbol. So you just set the 4 puzzle wheels to the correct symbol based on the layout. Squiggle. That's what I call this one. Is the blue one next? Yeah, blue one. And there's a fire reaver around the edge for each puzzle wheel. They patrol, so they're not in the same spot all the time. So after this puzzle wheel's done, then we can go up the middle. Alright. They're both red names up here. So there's 2 of them. They're both red names. And the idol needs to be destroyed as well, so there's a little bit of work to be done. But again, really easy. What's the quest level again? It's 10. We're in here on normal, we're both level 11. This will end the quest once that's taken care of. There we go. And there's 2 chests. I should be able to pick everything up. Oh yeah. I have the space for this. And that does not end Sorrow Dusk Isle. I need to pick up the end reward. Okay, just finishing out. But those are the quests for Sorrow Dusk Isle. That ends the story arc, with the exception of talking to Craig. that I'm actually going to do.
A foul
'Cause I wanna show
miasma
you,
shrouds these ruins.
what some of those look
The
like.
temple of the Six
Yeah.
lies
I
dormant.
was about to say
no
that took
more.
less than 5 minutes because these guys hadn't respawned, but they had respawned. And will the rare be there again? I don't think
The
so.
jungle
No.
struggles to claim this corridor that obscures the gargoyle and
Did we lose you, Patty? No?
I have full inventory. I had to drop something.
Okay. I'm just going to collect the end reward and then we'll probably end the stream after that. But I wanted to show them what's in the end rewards of the story arc because there's some pretty unique items in there.
I'm headed that way.
I'll make sure the way is clear for you.
Thank you.
So not a large experience day today, but last Saturday certainly was. If you were here for that, you seen me go through a lot of XP. I just started level 10, and then I was almost ready for level 11. So
a
yeah,
battered and scarred
got a lot of
over-chieftain
XP last
watches
week
you
because
from
Night
among
Rebels.
the ruins.
All right. So wherever you see where it's got a blue border on it, that's a unique item that you can only get from doing this story arc. Okay, so there's some nice stuff in here. Well, depending on the character you're playing, and I really like the Cliff Diver luck charms. Plus 10 swim, plus 10 jump, 20% striding, and a yellow augment slot. But they have the mummified bat, which is a trinket that I actually want. So plus 10 listen, plus 10 spot, and feather falling. So I'm going to take that because I want it for one of my other characters who doesn't have a trinket, because I have very few trinkets on this server. So that is the one I'm going to take. Just a sec. Just Snowstar. It's a half decent one. It's returning. Plus 4. Icy Burst. I don't know. I guess you guys can look the stuff up on the wiki if you're interested. But there's some nice stuff. You just look up the story arc and the end rewards. Not everything is necessarily in here. It won't all drop at once of the possibilities. There was no guarantee the mummified bat would have dropped. But I'm glad it did. Because that's what I was looking for. And I'm going to lock it right now because I don't want to accidentally sell that. And I'm just going to recall and say thank you for coming out. Thank you to all those who said hello and talked in the stream, and thanks for all those who were just simply lurking and watching. Glad you all came out. Appreciate that. And I hope you check out the other streams. If you were looking for more of what you may have missed earlier on in today's stream, I do plan on popping it onto YouTube right away, unless there's any technical glitches. Of course, now that I've said that, there'll be a technical glitch, I'm sure. But yeah, I do expect to be back next Saturday, but definitely not on the 12th, because there's something special coming on the 12th, to the best of my knowledge. But you'll hear more from Cordovan regarding November 12th, that particular Saturday. But yes, I do expect to be back next week. Thank you all. Have a good night, Puff Granny, and to all those who are just lurking in the stream. Thanks again, and happy hunting.